Hey beautiful people, welcome back to yet another exciting video of mine. So this video is a continuation of my previous video that I had posted on Tammie's eyebrows. So today I'm just going to show you guys the exciting part of makeup. So let's get started. So I had already primed her face and moisturized it, so I used the L.A Girl Pro Primer to prime my face. So what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to use the black Opal True color Pore Perfecting Liquid Foundation and the shade Heavenly Honey. So with this foundation, I am basically starting off by applying underneath her eye. So I'm applying the foundation basically where I would highlight. I got this flat brush from MAC Cosmetics. I love using this brush to apply foundation because it gives me control over the product compared to a beauty blender, and also it's much faster. So secondly, I'm going to go in with the concealer, the L.A Girl Pro concealer. This concealer, I am mixing it with the foundation shade in Heavenly Honey by Black Opal. What I am doing is I am highlighting her face, but I am also using it with the Black Opal foundation. What I've realized and what I love about the Black Opal foundation is that it's very matte. So it mattifies very quickly, and when you mix it with the L.A Girl Pro concealer, it just stays. It stays. So it, you know, with some other foundation, it's easy for them to crease and just fall apart. But then when you mix the Black Opal and also the L.A Girl Pro concealer together to highlight and also have a clean and nice foundation base, it just, you know, does wonders. So I love it so much. So I'm mixing the foundation and the L.A Girl Pro concealer at the same time. So I am highlighting and also putting on foundation on her face. So now I am only using the Black Opal True Color foundation to apply underneath her cheeks, basically the outer part of her face. I am just going in with that foundation and applying it with the same foundation brush. It's still a mess, it looks like a mess, but trust, when we finish, it's going to be a beautiful look. And makeup requires patience, so you need to be very patient. So now I am going in with another foundation brush, but this is very round and it's thick, so I am using this brush to blend those two foundation and also the concealer that I had initially applied together. You guys, me doing Tammie's face was a ball. Like, we were forever laughing and I really enjoyed this. Like, she is so much fun. So I am applying the L.A Girl Pro concealer underneath her eyes, basically where her eye bags are. I'm just like concealing underneath her eye with the concealer. So I'm just applying that using my fingers and then blending it all out with the brush. And also I went in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop full coverage foundation in the shade Mahogany. This foundation on her neck. So now we are contouring, the most exciting part of, well, my most exciting part of makeup. So we are contouring. So to contour, so I'm using this brush to contour her face. What I'm using to contour her face now is liquid foundation from Loreal. It's in the shade Deep Amber, and because it was so dark, I only saw it like when I had to look back. I mixed it then with the Black Opal. I mixed it with the Black Opal Beautiful Bronze foundation, and still I saw it was too dark. Like, the contour was just still too dark, so I had to like look and I was like, nah, this is too dark. But when I kept looking back, I could see that, you know, her contour is just too dark. So I went in with that foundation shade that I had initially used, the Heavenly Honey. Then I mixed it, and then I went on top with the foundation brush. So as you can see me going on top, just smoothens things out. It's no longer like that dark, so it's just tones everything down. So after I've done that, we still need to blend. There's a lot of blending that needs to go in place. So now before that, I am now setting a face. I'm now setting a contour on her cheeks, her forehead. Yeah, she's doing that pouting thing that people do when they contour their faces. It's so cute. So we are now contouring her face. I am now using the L.A Girl Pro Face HD High Definition Matte Press Powder to contour her face. It's in Cook. So I'm using that to set her contour, and also I had mixed that powder with the NYX matte bronzer in medium. I love putting on blush on top of the contour on the cheekbones, and then extend it on top of the forehead. So this blush that I am using is from Foschini. It's called the Blusher Festival, and it was 37 rand, 36, 37 rand. I got it for 36, 37 rand. It's the most amazing, guys. Like, I've used blushes, and this one I love it because there's like 4 types of blushes there for all skin tones. Like, if you want an affordable blush, you can go and check this out, trust. So to contour her nose, I didn't want to use the same contouring shade foundation that I had used on her cheek bone. So what I'm using now is the NYX matte bronzer in medium. So we're just, you know, giving her that nose. Everyone just wants that, you know, that nose. So we're just giving her that nose. And when you are contouring your nose, make sure to extend your contour to the inner part. So extend it to the inner part of your eye. And yes, we've toned down the contour on the cheeks, and it looks perfect with the blush. Isn't she adorable? So now my concealer, basically her under eyes were starting to crease, so I went in with a bit of foundation, you know, just to rub that crease off and then blend it. And then afterwards I went in to set her under eyes. So what I'm doing to set her under eyes, I am using the Black Opal. Guys, this video is not sponsored by Black Opal. I just love their product. So I'm using the Black Opal Soft Velvet finishing powder in the shade Light. So now I'm just going in with a different brush, same finishing powder, and I am just setting her under eyes. All the products that I am using, you can get them at Clicks and Discount. So I am just highlighting that part underneath her eyes, the part that I had initially concealed, also on her chin. So make sure that everything is set so that it does not crease at the end of the day. So underneath her contour and blush, I'm just applying the finishing powder also, just to set that part. Oh my goodness, just look at that. Look at that. Look at her cheekbones, look at her contour, look at her blush, and look at her eyeshadow. It is just perfect. That is what I call art. That is what I call art. Now you can see how highlighted. Basically, I'm now setting her face. You can see that part. You can also see the structure of her face now because of the highlighting and contouring. It's just beautiful. So now I'm just using a smaller brush because it gives me access to the places that the bigger brush that I was using to apply the setting powder couldn't. So I'm just using a smaller brush to just set everything. So I'm going underneath her eyes with an eyeshadow brush, and I'm just using the same shade that I had used on her eyes. I'm just applying it underneath. So I didn't want to use an eyeliner, so I used an eyeshadow to line the lower lash line. And then I went in with the Revlon Ultra Volume Mascara. I'm just redefining her nose before I brush off the setting powder. And also brushing off any harsh lines so that everything is smooth. Look at her. She cannot. Please help us. This one is the memory card goes. So what had happened, you guys, I am so sorry, is that when I was applying her lipstick and her highlighting, this camera just stopped recording. So apologies for that. That'll be on my next video. I'm applying the lashes using tweezers.
I know, right? But guys, I have really small eyelashes. The transition is huge.
After that, I set her face with the L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist. Yeah, Fixing Mist.
Did you see this drag queen?
And yeah, we are done. She cannot believe that she looks like this. She does not believe. And look at that. Look at that. Thank you guys for watching. She looks so beautiful. Makeup just has this thing of enhancing one's beauty, and I love it. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for?